Good morning, all. I wanted to work on my little squirrel a little bit more. I'm about to be finished. Let's see, where's my Payne's Gray? These little squirrels are so pretty. This particular species has red hair on their heads, arms, feet and legs, and a tail. I need to get my testing paper out. They're bluey gray. On their coats. And have some white spots too. Their little bellies are kind of tinted with red on the inside of their extremities. I want this to be a greeting card saying something like, "Have a sweet new year." This is hot press paper, and it doesn't absorb as quickly as the cold press paper does, but it enables me to draw on it. Drawing is my first love. So this is a happy combination for me. We'll put a little gray here. And a little gray here for his teeth. The little teeth are kind of brown. And you can go back and add layers. Now I've just got a whole lot of brown on here. And you don't want to get too brown, too dark, I mean. He is darker around his eyes and up here. And the sun is shining on him. So if y'all are working on a watercolor or a drawing, you'll need to remember where your light source is. Paisley's about to join me. I don't know what she's looking for this morning. You see her? Oh, she's been on it this week. I ordered her a new window seat bed. Paisley, go on. Well, if I'm not shaking it, the camera, she is. This is redder down here. This is, I want to say, burnt sienna, Van Dyke brown, mixed together. Here it is, burnt sienna. I like for it to be just a teeny bit redder. It's not as red as I want. So we'll go back to the drawing board. You can actually mix colors on the paper if you want to. There we go. And you want to leave some lighter streaks in there. Because they're not all, you know, the sun is sitting on them. Creating interest. Okay, so that's way too much water, so I'm wiping it out on the paper. All right, let's see. I need a paper towel, really. Whoops. We're going to come back in here and lift up some color. And you can do that with a damp brush and then follow with a paper towel. I want it to look like fur. All right, now we're going to go back in with a little bit more red. I need for it to be not so translucent. There we go. Excuse me. Here, it on him, it's like a peachy, orangey color, as it fades or grows more intense down his little arm. And I'm going to go back in. All right. This needs to be a little bit browner in here. So I go back and I'm thinking the sienna will be good. We'll do a little bit more right here. And if you don't want your edges to be dark, just run the brush around here. Hi, Paisley. What are you doing? She's on one today. Wants all of my attention. Paisley. Honey, I don't know what you want. I hear you purring. Yes, I do. You know, I'm trying to paint a squirrel, right? Paisley. No. Paisley. No, baby. This cat. Well, there must not be enough cat food in the bowl in the kitchen to suit her. So obviously I'll have to get up again to go check it. I'm going to let that soak in a minute and see what happens. His teeth are brown. All right. I might be getting a little bit of a bloom. Not real sure I like that. Okay. We're going to let that set a minute. It is creating a bloom. Oh, well. We'll have to go back in and remedy that if we can. All right. I like the red. I want it to be more intense here. Because he is pretty red right here. Alrighty. And he's red more right here. And he's really red right there. So we're going to work on the paws a minute. He's really red. Beautiful animal. Love it. All right, there we go. And I'm going to let that just soak in. Go back over this a wee bit more. All right, it's too much water. When you're doing a watercolor painting, you'll need to keep paper towels nearby so you can wipe off the excess moisture. Okay. They're a fiery red. Love the red color. A russet color. Beautiful. We're going to go back in and make this more vibrant. I want to put this on a card so bad. And this could also, I do sublimation. This could also go on tea towels. Happy New Year on it. Be a great little happy for somebody. Good, it's staying. I'm going to have to go back and work on that. All right, this is more brown right here. So where is my paper towel? We're going to go back to our sienna. What is this? Yeah, just sienna brown. And we're going to make this browner because of the way that the sun is hitting him. All right. And then we're going to make this dark brown because his nose is dark brown. Let's look at this, see what this does. I'm just dotting it on there. All right. Let's see what else we need to do. This is dark enough. We need to put some shadow in here. There we go. I love their little hands. So cute. All right, we're we're going to let that set. We're going to go back here and add some more shadow here. This gives a three-dimensional look. All right, that's the second coat, or perhaps third there. We're going to let it rest. All right, we're going to let that rest. This really makes this knuckle pop. I'm going to do a little bit more red there. There we go. Now, I need to go back to brown. I got distracted. Work on his little mouth some more. This is just with a really damp, slightly damp brush. I'm moving the color about to try to correct the bloom. I don't want the bloom in there. All right, we're going to let that set. There's a little bit of a shadow in here. Your shadows make it. If you can get that, the shadow and the highlights going for you, you got it made. I really like realism. I'm going to shade that in just a little bit more. Now we're going to go back and work with Payne's Gray a little bit more. Make sure I don't have any brown in there. All right. He's sitting in the tree. And it almost looks blue. And Payne's Gray is great for this particular type of shadowing. It's cool. It's a bluish color. And that fits perfectly with my little squirrel. All right, there's his little shoulder. We're coming down here. And I just kind of leave it like so. Just leave it. I want to paint the whole thing, but I have to be realistic. I have commissions I need to be working on, so I'm just going to have to cut it off. But one day I might go back and say, today is the whole day, whole squirrel day. I don't have to worry about texture so much whenever I do a drawing over it or under it, whatever. But you can do the odd little and I can go back in and make more texture with the pen and ink stipple. All right, let's look at this. We're going to put a little gray over this. All right. We're going to put a little gray over that. And I need to work on his eye a little bit more. Now, whenever you do black, there's this thing called ivory black, and then another kind of black, which I cannot remember at the moment, but make sure it's cool or warm that matches your painting. If it's a warm gray and you've got a cool painting, ain't gonna work. All right, so the ivory black may not do. Let's do the light black and see how that does. See, look at the different colors. That is light black. That is what I say, ivory black, and then there's Payne's gray. So you need to be on the lookout for that. I'm going to go back in here. And I'm just going to let it set. And go around the edge of the eye. Try to be as lifelike as you can. And I'll go back and work in that with my pen when it dries. Let me think. I need to do a little darker gray right here on the shoulder. I love this little Escoda brush. It is very nice. And I can literally draw with it. I love it. All right, this is supposed to be dark. This is light where the sun is hitting him. On the very back, I'm going to lift that color to make it lighter. All right. I have some tweaks to do on this. Let me see. That's maybe not quite dry yet, but, excuse me. So what I'll do is I'll let it dry and go back in with some more pen and ink. And, I think I might be through then. I want to thank y'all for watching while I worked on my favorite little project here. I just really, really loved working on this little project. All right. I'm just tweaking this. I want to make it a little more golden. And I am using Winsor & Newton watercolors. Let's see what that is. Probably a contribution from Paisley. But listen, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Please share this if you know someone who might like it.